We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. J.D. Martinez aims to bring his hitting streak to 25 straight games right after this. Dane Dunning gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Squared that one up just a little late. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Calhoun. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 34, David.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up David Ortiz. First offering. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers.
High fastball is in there. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Brock Holt is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. Not to jinx him or anything, but he'll be looking to lengthen his hitting streak here.
When you get above 20 games, you start thinking about it every at-bat when you take that donut off on the on-deck circle. 25 games, now you're starting to get into some rarefied air.
And this one is gone, a home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Alex Verdugo digging in now. Swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Dahl comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that one is gone.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Fouled away. And and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running. Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBI.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Here's Joey Gallo now. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Joey Gallo is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
A ball and a strike now. 1 and 2 now.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 6th, the center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Willie Calhoun comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First delivery to him.
The first baseman,
Nick Lowe is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now a 4-1 game. And now in the box, Kike Hernandez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Dahl. And it's gone as they add still another. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Calhoun is underneath this one. 1 gone. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Dahl. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 5-1 Boston. And stepping in, Charlie Culberson. He went deep in the contest last night. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire, right on by.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there were two down.
Now batting.
Up next for the Rangers, Brock Holt. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's right there. Over to first, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning. Into the box, Alex Verdugo. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Lifted in the air out to left. Giving chase is Dahl. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. No one on with one down, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Stepping in next, Bobby Dahlbeck, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Popped him up. Low. He's got it, and the side is retired. Red Sox lead 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Leading off for the Rangers, the second
Nick Solak is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Betts has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
now batting, left field.
Next to dig in, David Dahl struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Trying to send him packing for the second time. High and deep to right center. Going back is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone! So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Martinez has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he fouls this one off. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers draw just a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 5-2. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the first pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 26 for him on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan Plesac, somebody please stop the bleeding. This pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed.
This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen. You see this starting to unfold on both sides of the plate. This is one as a bullpen guy. You're sitting out there going, oh, Mr. Wizard, I don't want to be a pitcher today.
First delivery to him. David Ortiz is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Calhoun waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's J.D. Martinez. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And you can see right there he currently sits second on the Red Sox in that category. Rangers skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3. And he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Ian Kennedy will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss, strike one. Calhoun makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Betts, still going back. See you later, over the wall, a home run. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. Dero, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitching. For me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Charlie Culberson will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Now here it comes. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 6-3. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Dahl. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH. Bobby Dahlbeck singled in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Calhoun waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Brock Holt. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Swung on and missed.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Nick Solak is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Obviously, this pitching staff doesn't care this batter win.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side.
going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Calhoun is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So next to hit is David Ortiz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dahl's in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Line hard deep into left. Dahl is there, and they breeze through this half inning as this. Matt Barnes will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. First pitch on the way. Joey Gallo is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Joey Gallo is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Willie Calhoun is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They're still double. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. First delivery to him. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. Next up, Alex Verdugo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Dahl is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mookie Betts. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And that one yanked just foul. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-3 game now. So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. Hit hard on the ground is short. He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 3 runs. Nate Lowe digging in now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And the pitch. Charlie Culberson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. Here it comes, 0-2. High chopper to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now here it comes. Jose Trevino stands in as he looks at a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 9-2. Taylor Hearn enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up David Ortiz. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Dahl is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. So now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Wow, 9 home runs. D. Rodin, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in a game, D-Ro. This has been a case of bad pitching, good hitting, and guys getting pitches to hit and not missing them.
Yeah, Dan, we got to love on both offenses right now. I don't think if you paid the price of admission for a ticket in the last decade, you're seeing a combined 9 home runs hit.
And this is lined hard to deep left. Dahl able to track it down for the 3rd out. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brock Holt starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he fouls this one off. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Nick Solak is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him! And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And it's fouled away. Texas down to their final strike in this one. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, I never thought they'd reach this milestone, but here we are, 26 wins in a row, tying the Major League record set by the New York Giants way back in 1916. One of the great all-time runs in any sport, and we're here watching it.
10-3 at the end of the